Hey folks, welcome back to Fallout 4. Hope you're ready for more simulations because we're still in the vault, or the bunker, whatever the fuck you want to call it, trying to get those last two vaults open. Time for Simulation 3. Simulation Room 3, parameters, safety protocol disengaged, location control station enclave, Pacific Ocean, eternal torment of Eternal Inquisitor. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, is the single worst one of these simulations. I argue that it has 0 point to exist. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Objective: defend the base from the Brotherhood of Steel and locate the intelligence briefcase. Remarks: this scenario places you on the Poseidon oil rig, codenamed Control Station Enclave. Lost to us years ago at the hands of a tribal, it is our responsibility to ensure a disaster like this never occurs again. As such, this simulation trains us to better defend our areas of operation and learn some history of our past at the same time. Begin your patrol and remain vigilant. If breach occurs, eliminate all hostiles and secure the enemy intel to end the simulation. Okay, this one is rough. I'm going to try to blow through it as quickly as possible. 75% of this map that we are about to enter into does not need to be there. We get placed in the outside of the Poseidon oil rig in the Pacific Ocean. We have on us a hooded cleanroom suit, 10mm pistol with roughly 250 rounds. We're going to need far more than that to succeed. Let's head inside here and try to get this over with before I can't resist the urge to blow my brains out any longer. This one is frankly awful. Of all the four, this one is just terrible. So, all we need to do for this entire thing, we don't need to explore, we don't need to do anything complicated. Need to find enough resources to get us through this.
Yeah? Huh?
That means ammo and weapons. What little there is to be found. None of these guys behind me, or for that matter in the rest of the base, have anything whatsoever to say. I'm not kidding you. Let me see if I remember the path through this. Where's this thing? Perfect.
Yes. Yeah?
This is a Vault 13 resident there. Then we gotta head into the presidential level. For some reason, the mod authors decided to make these areas extremely large. Not entirely certain why. I think this was meant to be something other than what it turned out to be. I'm going to commence the looting immediately.
Huh?
Now there's power armor here. Problem is, using the power armor puts us at a fucking disadvantage. For some reason, the 10mm pistol animations that I have break pistol use in power armor. Thanks, Nexus. We're gonna go without. This officer uniform is actually worse than what we have. Okay. I'm hoping I will happen across a weapon. There we go. That is not a pistol. I believe that Bizon functions on 10mm, so that power armor may have just become viable. Let me see. Make sure this is 10mm. Thank fuck for that. Oh god, of course it's got really obnoxious sights. Can I take these off? No, fuck. Tell me there's like a weapons workbench. Whoops, that's the fucking wrong way.
Huh?
This place is one giant maze as well. That's the worst part about it. Hold on, my headphones are dying. I need to plug them in. There we go. Right, which way were the fucking power armor suits again?
Yes?
Okay. This is Mark 6. This is Mark 6. If I can't find a weapons workbench, I'm going to have to hip fire. Oh, at least this is usable. Let me show you how broken pistols are in power armor right now. Can't see the pistol at all, and when I aim, completely invisible. I would have to be in third person to fucking use them. I need to fix those animations. Also love how some weapons completely break the power armor movement sound, so it sounds like you're moving 10 times faster than you are. I believe this is the first time we've been in power armor this playthrough. Here. So, when I say that every single one of these NPCs is completely useless, I mean that. There's absolutely no reason for these fuckers to exist. They do nothing at all. That's the direction I'm going to need to go, but I don't want to go there yet. God, for these random safes filled with things that are going to make my life easier. Get out of my way, peon. Seriously, bud? Fucking move your ass. Thank you.
Busted.
That leads nowhere. This is another thing right here, the Wildman rags, that makes me wonder why the fuck you can't take anything out of the simulations. Because it seems like it was intended for you to be able to take things with you, and then you can't. Right, so I think this is about as good as we're going to get. I need to go this way. That briefcase in the table we just passed, I believe, is the one that ends the simulation. Could be wrong, however. Dead Brotherhood of Steel Scribe here. Presidential access key and the dead president. So we have essentially already failed. This is what makes me wonder why this simulation exists. President Richardson is already dead. Also, if you can hear that noise back there, there's a bunch of dudes in power on. You step in here, random alerts start going off, but you were the only one who reacts to them. None of the NPCs do anything. And that entire room is filled with West Coast Brotherhood. Just top to fucking bottom, there's like 20 of them. So we're just gonna mow them down as they come out. Oh, random Enclave officer has come to help and died in the process. Ah, here's the thing. Okay, so this ends the simulation, and you are now free. Bullshit. Oh, please don't. Thank you. Now, I left the simulation while in power armor because I want to show you guys another fun bug that's going to be quite useful later. I'm going to use this to spam things that we would normally not be able to get. Let's see if it works every time. I've only done it once. Yep, it does. Can take one thing out of the simulation. Your power armor frame. The game does not know how to take you out of that. We're just gonna leave that right there for the game. Freaks out a bit. Also, for some reason, it always equips you with a security baton when you exit these simulations. I don't know why. Oh, that's number 3 done. Time for number 4, the last one. Simulation Room 4. Safety protocol disengaged. Location, Lost Hills Brotherhood of Steel HQ Recon Bunker. Not Recon, just HQ Bunker, California. Objective, lead a small elite team into the infamous Lost Hills Bunker and eliminate the West Coast Division of the Brotherhood of Steel and obtain the enemy intel. Remarks, this scenario places you in charge of a small elite squad tasked with attacking the Brotherhood of Steel's West Coast headquarters at Lost Hills. Eliminate all opposition, obtain the enemy intelligence, and the simulation. This one is extremely short and simple. It is surprisingly difficult, however. At times. I will try to not fuck it up. I will most likely abuse the hell out of slow-mo, and you'll see why in a moment. So, places you in the bunker, gives you a squad of 3 or 4 Enclave troopers, and you must proceed. You are given a plasma thrower, Enclave officer uniform, 15 stim packs, and jack shit else. You are extremely underarmed compared to what you're going up against. Can you move, please? Come on. It's the wrong door. I have a fucking flamethrower against these things, which means I'm gonna let my troops do the fucking work for me. If they get killed, more the better for me, because I can take their weapons. Go in there! Fucking clear it out! Don't just stand back here! So one of my Enclave troopers is already dead, but I can grab his short plasma rifle, and it means I actually have a fucking weapon. Unfortunately, it's semi-automatic. I'm going to be using cover very heavily here. Brotherhood of Steel uniform is better than what I had. I'm going to steal their automatic laser pistol, their fusion cells. I'm going to need all of that. I'm going to switch to the Brotherhood uniform because it offers slight protection. I need to fall back. I'm stuck in a corner. I'm going to die. Holy fuck, that was close. Pretty sure all my Enclave troopers are dead. Just got a lot more uncomfortable. They lasted a lot longer than that the last time I did this. Cells. Okay. What do I have in terms of fusion cells? Because I'd rather be using a laser weapon for this. What the fuck is that? I can't see it. Time for stealth. Die! Ah, too low damage. That's the wrong plasma weapon. There we go. Remember when I said this was incredibly difficult? Yeah, I meant it. Ammo. There's fucking turrets everywhere. Here. And these plasma weapons are incredibly inaccurate. Fusion core. My Enclave troops did jack shit too. Fucking Christ, just burning through the stim packs. This is not going well. Right, time to abuse the slow-mo. I'm gonna need to cheese the hell out of this until I can get my hands on a suit of power armor. Have I mentioned this playthrough that I fucking hate plasma weapons? They're impossible to make follow-up shots with because Bethesda gets a massive erection over overdone special effects. Look at that shit. Can't even see what I'm fucking shooting at. This is gonna be a slog. It's already a slog, but you know what I mean. Fucking Christ. Knock knock, bitch. Come to take what's mine. Right, I needed to get to this room immediately because this room has the power armor in it. I desperately need that. That's T60. That's not accessible. Give me the T60. Right, now we are a little bit better positioned for this shit. All we have to do, fight our way through all this garbage, find yet another one of those intel briefcases, and we're done. Why do you prefer laser weapons, you might be asking? Because I can actually make follow-up shots with fucking laser weapons. Don't fill the screen with garbage. That's actually stronger power armor that I'm wearing. I'm gonna hop into that. That's T51. Which should be weaker than the T60, however, this is a higher tier of T51. Right. More stim packs. Never say no to more stim packs. You what? I gotta kill him before he gets into that. Thank God. I was gonna be annoyed if he got in that armor. Right. I saw a fucking... Yeah, here we go. Full health. Saw a stim pack box, didn't I? Oh.
Nice try.
Right. Button is not real, which leaves this one. My kingdom for a ballistic weapon or a grenade, as I've been saying for the last fucking 3 simulations. I'm really sick of this energy weapon crap. Oh fuck. Gotta aim for center mass, because otherwise you can't hit them. Also, not a huge fan of killing Brotherhood of Steel. Yet again, why include all this fucking loot if you can't take any of it with you? Okay, that's a better pistol. How garbage are the sights? Oh, it's got a reflex sight. Oh, I've never been so happy to see a fucking reflex sight on a gun. Gotta go this way. I shall continue the cheese, as cheese leads to victory. Except if you're lactose intolerant.
You must be daydreaming.
Wrong way? War room. That's the right way. What's up, bitches? Simulated bitches. You still bitches even if you ain't real. Boom.
What was that?
Your ammo. This room is gonna be a fight.
False alarm, I guess.
Yeah, these guys do way less damage once you get to power armor. Thankfully, they're not incredibly strong in terms of how much health they have. This should be the last room right here. Thankfully, we're getting experience on these guys. Would help if I could aim. And the exit to the simulation is right here. Yeah, that one is, it's significantly more difficult than the other two. Or other three, rather. The kitchen one, the one where you're tiny, does have a couple of tough moments. But the other two are just weird and don't really need to exist. That one is legitimately challenging. So, we now have access to all 4 vaults. We have 2 free power armor frames. All of our stuff. There. Gear back on. Now we're very heavy at the moment. Where's my rifle? I need to feel comforted. There we go. Beautiful. So those are going to sit there for the minute. We're going to go open these vaults that we've worked so hard to get hold of. Sorry, just taking a drink there. Alright. Place your bets now, folks. Oh. Forgot to turn off God Rays. Place your bets now, folks. What's behind door number 1? If you remember, this was, fuck, which one was this? I don't even remember what simulation 1 was. Well, whatever, you probably remember better than I do. Oh yeah, this was the Chinese bunker. So there's a suit of winterized Anchorage T-51 power armor. I don't know why I turned into a newscaster. It's very American. That's probably why. There's also a shit ton of other stuff. Stim packs, 1 billion 5mm rounds, a minigun, a bunch of 2mm electromagnetic rounds, which are nice, and a Gauss rifle with accompanying mods. That was 1 billion aluminum cans. you know, for posterity. There's also, like, 5 mini-nukes and a fat man here. I forgot how much stuff was in this fucking vault. Some grenades. 10mm pistol mods, a full suit of combat armor. Let's see. Army fatigues and a gas mask. A bunch of robo-brains doing some typing. Wish I could take those guys with me. They're kind of cool. And some ammo in boxes. Power armor. We're gonna hop in and we're gonna take it out to the main room. This suit is neat. This is straight lifted right from Fallout 3. We're very slow in it because we're carrying about 1,000 pounds of stuff, and when we put on power armor, our backpack weight increase is negated. What the fuck is all this crap on the... Can I disable this? I'm offended by it. Oh. It's not. Well, I'm sure it'll go away eventually. Right, this is just going to sit here for the minute. We will proceed to vault number 4. No, 2. This one we want to be armed for. This was the weird kitchen one. Want to take a wild guess what's in here? Yeah, it's the Garys. You guys remember the Garys, right? Fallout 3, the Gary Vault. Vault, the Gary Vault. There's also Vault 101 jumpsuits on the Garys.
Gary.
And they've all got knives. No more Gary clones. This is a cryo storage vault. So there's a bunch of cryo cells for the cryolator laying all over the place, which is, you know, you can't get those normally. Pretty rare. It's kind of neat that those are here. Also a bunch of chems and dead Gary and safes with stuff in it. And this, which I'm not gonna touch yet. Loot everything that's here.
Lock's really strong.
And open up these safes.
Got it.
There is a cryolator in this room, by the way. Means that there are now 2 in-game instead of 1. Kinda cool.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Considering we didn't have the one from
Lock tight.
the vault. Come on. Fucking one body attacks every time. Garbage, I hate it. I like cans though. Oh, I'm apparently too fat now. How do I want to handle this? Well, this is inconvenient. Why do you bastards have to be so fat? Why do I have to be so fat? Yes, game, I understand. Carrying too much, I can't run. I'm gonna dump stuff in this locker for the minute. Like these fucking 20 combat knives and the cryolator. Come back for it.
Won't be able to pick this.
I'm gonna be making like 4 trips in and out of this place and it's gonna take forever. The things I do to have a fancy display room. all that was in that safe was a pipe revolver pistol. Well, that was vault number 2. Let's never go in there again. So I'm going to have to go in there again. But you get the point. Vault number 3. This one was the Defend the President. And in here is a suit of General's Advanced Power Armor. XO1 Mark 6 with a fancy general marking on the chest and a bunch of stuff. Some more Bradley Hercules beacons, a bunch of fusion cells, some laser pistol stuff, a Gatling laser, a Vault 13 jumpsuit, a bunch of stuff for plasma pistols. I'm going to come back and pick all this up later, including the power armor that I'll bring with me back to the ship. Let's take a look at vault number 4. Vault number 3, vault number 4. And vault number 4 was the battle with the Brotherhood of Steel. So in this room is a suit of Brotherhood of Steel E51F West Coast power armor. Additionally, scattered around is also a suit of T-45. There's a missile launcher here, various chems, ammunition, laser weapons, Brotherhood of Steel suits and gear, radium rifle with associated mods, more ammo, more chems, purified water, a power fist, and a Tesla rifle. Don't ask me why it's a double rifle. It shoots lightning. So yeah, again, I'm gonna be back for this shit. I need to make a trip back to the airship. I'm gonna do that in one of our power armor suits, I think. Frankly, I made God moded, so I don't have to deal with the weight. I can take everything up. Yeah, let's not cheat. I'm gonna make a trip back to the airship. I'm going to land my vertibird right outside, so I can go back and forth quick. I'm going to bring all these suits of armor, everything that was in these vaults, up to there, clear out my inventory, and I will rejoin you momentarily. Actually, it's been half an hour. You've seen what's in all 4 of the vaults and the last 2 simulations. You know what? I'm going to do all that crap off-screen, in between episodes. I hope you enjoyed the hell that was those last 2 simulations, and thought the goodies we got out of the vault were cool. I personally like quite a few of them, and those power armors are going to go on display in our airship. I will deal with all of the trucking and transportation and the junk wrangling, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Stay safe. Goodbye.